And welcome back to Mods by Category. Today we're going to look at trucks. Everybody loves trucks. These are my favorite. Get in there and look at what we got downloaded. First off, scroll down. There are a ton of trucks. There are a lot of trucks. American trucks. European trucks. These are my favorite. You tell me down below in the comments what you think your favorites are, but I did pick some. I could have picked a lot, but these make the top of the list. First off, we have the Lizard next. Love this truck since it first came out. It was one of the first big trucks that we could get for all platforms. Your 44202 is 84,800, goes up to 600 horsepower. Very good option, 600 horsepower. You've got a couple of beds with it, the dump truck, two dump trucks, timber truck, a couple of different updates to it to add the SU, the DLC, passenger seat compatibility, few modifications, but you get a tipper truck, a dump truck. It's a great truck, a basic, nice truck. It's got good acceleration. We'll show all of this in game, but I've used this one since 22 came out. It's a great basic truck with decent horsepower. Next up, as we scroll down, we've got two here. Our International S1800 Plus, Julian F modding, and 82s. This one is fantastic. It is cheap at 34,200. It looks fantastic. Got 349 horsepower, which is very good. Not great, but very good. The benefit to this one is the changelog. They've added all the TLX attachments for the X2, the service pack. It's got the extended frame, all kinds of adjustments. You've got a patina rust job, which looks fantastic, but all these attachments that go with it, they work together to make this cool truck. But all the TLX stuff, it looks old, it looks cool, and it's one of my favorites. Next up, for versatility, we've got the Mack Grain Hauling Pack. Again, I love the look of this truck. Not too bad. They've updated many features. It's got 1 million downloads by BC Bueller and Mato. Your base price on the 6x4 is 50 grand. Very reasonable. We've got 5 engine options, goes up to 650 horsepower. Again, very good. All kinds of configurations. Your grain truck is 60,000, 650 horsepower. Again, we've got a grain pup trailer that comes with it for 25 grand, holds 20,350 liters. We've got the semi trailer for 27.5. Works with X2 and X3s with the base price of 50. Again, 650 horsepower. Configurations, the pup trailer again. So we've added the X2 pup trailer in the 2.0, the X2 and X3s. Fixed a bunch of things, little improvements. This truck for versatility is great, as you can see in the screenshots. You've got the ability to pull semi, trailer, tippers, flatbeds, whatever you'd like. Plus it comes with the grain hauling pack. Next down, we got the Volvo WA, also by BC Bueller, the other Corey, and Mato. Now this one is a great truck. It is 73,500 base. It is a Volvo. It does work with, again, X2, X3, and service bed attachers. A lot of tire configurations, fenders, fuel tanks, all the good stuff. The reason I had this one on here is I'm going to show you in game. There's a special reason that I've been told that this truck needs to be on the list, but that's going to have to wait till in game. Next up, we've got the TLX Phoenix Winterwolf. Now, the TLX trucks could have their own video. Certainly fantastic trucks all around with the attachments, the ability to add different beds and tanks, auto loads, that sort of thing. Again, that could be its own video. I'm focusing on the Winter Wolf as just a truck because it is amazing. Now, we got all kinds of configurations for this. The salt spreading unit, the fert spreading unit, again, are very cool. The great thing about this one, 1,590 horsepower. This thing is going to get anything, anywhere, or anything out of anywhere. Huge horsepower, 128 grand, $282. High horsepower, drives over everything. If you don't want to get stuck anywhere or you need to pull something heavy, this is the one. Plus, it has the versatility of some of the other attachments of 82 Studios. Rolling down to our last one, the Roadrunner Plus. Now, I had to put this one on here. My favorite from 19, now over to 22. This one, powerful engines. You've got 950 horsepower, a 950 horsepower diesel, and then an 1,800 horsepower. Again, pull anything, go everywhere, do what you need. All kinds of different configurations with transmissions and fenders and all that. Jake brakes, top speed of 99 miles an hour, so you can go fast. But you know, let's be honest, 142 grand. The key of this one, besides it looking gorgeous, is this 3-point attachments. You could snowplow with this. You can put other 3-point attachments on the front. You could put a plow, you could put snowblower, you could put a lot of things on the front of this. Makes it very versatile. We're going to show you some of the things you can hook up with it in the game. Again, so many here to choose from. I really like the Max. There are a lot of nice of the man trucks. The cab overs are great. Just a lot to choose from. But I had to pick some. So let's get in game and test these out a little bit. All right, first up, we've got the International S1800 Plus. Don't forget the Plus. Again, 349 to 850. Manual, 49 miles an hour. Thing is gorgeous. Configurations, standard. We've got design one. It extended there. The TLX X2 attachment, service pack, and standard. Now you will have to download some of the other TLXs to get the beds and the attachments. I did not download those because the point is the truck, not the attachments, although it is a huge bonus. Our engine setup, 585 up to 850, and then back to our standard 349. Tires, we've got Continental. We've got case tires. Nokians, BKTs. Pretty standard stuff. Heavy duties there. We got show trucks. I mean, come on. How cool is that? Then back standard on those. Our cases. Those are pretty fierce looking tires. Nokians, wides, standard. BKTs, wides and standards. Our exterior configuration, we've got design one. We got horns up there. No horns. Not a big horn fan, so we're going to leave those off. We've got underglow, because of course we do. Why not? White, blue, green, orange, purple, red, and of course, no. Got our standard exhaust. Got doubles. We've got all kinds here. 5, 6. Crazy. Mud guards. Fenders. Half fenders and mud guards. And you got a lot of options there. Kind of like that there. Our bumper. That's kind of aggressive. So we're going to go with this just because we've got visors. Not a visor fan. The patina. Now this is a cool feature of this. Yes, it is rusted out. Very cool. Make this look used and old or additional. We've got the headache racks. Special editions. There are the standard special editions. You got to take the patina off, I think. black bell, the sad bell, the copperfection, our lighting. We've got chicken lights on it, if you like that sort of thing. We've got a beacon or both. Our main color. Plenty to choose from here. I always go with red, but you can see how the patina flies through, how cool that is. The yellow sticking through there. I mean, that is a good look right there. For design color. Changes up your inside. And of course, our rim color. Go ahead and purchase that. And as you can see, the thing is gorgeous. Inside, very nicely done. Shifter, great sounds on the shifter. And this is just a great truck. Love the look of it. A little bit with the patina makes it extra special, but yeah, good horsepower, really decent price. If you look, you can take our Jake brake off. Some of you aren't a fan of Jake brakes, like me, but you have the option. For the S1800, one of my favorites. Try to use this as much as I can. Love the old look. Up next, pun intended, is the Lizard Next. And you have 4 different options here. We've got our base Lizard Next, 600 horsepower max, 49 miles an hour. Not a ton of options. This thing just does what it's supposed to do. We've got 312 base, 600 horsepower, only $5,000 extra for that. Our wheel setup, not a bunch of changes there, but. And then main color, we've got a few choices. And crazy. I like the look of this truck a lot. It's a beast. And we're still at only 90,600 horsepower. It's simple but effective truck. Now we look, we've got our grain bed. Again, we're 96,000 here. 14,000 liters on that. You change the configuration a little bit longer there. A little bit longer there gives you 21,000 liters. Down to 14 again, 17 and 21. So 3 different options on your bed. Engine setup. Cheap. I say cool. 600 horsepower. Or wheel setup. Again, not much changes there. You can change the 2 different bed colors. For the cab and the bed. Make it how you want. A nice 21,000 liter grain truck. Just over $100,000. We've got the dump version. It is 10,000 liters there. We've got 12 on the extension, 16. Again, engine 312. 600, cool. Not cheap, not cheap. Again, some kind of basic tire options. Again, change the colors. A very cool dump truck. And lastly, you got a log truck, because why not? You need a stout truck to get your stuff to this sawmill. Then we go up to 600. And our options. So 4 different options. Tipper, grain truck, dump, and log bunk. Of course, again, inside our cabs are always awesome. Now this is a Lizard or a Lizard, however you want to pronounce it. But again, 49 miles an hour. This thing kind of gets up and goes on you. I like the acceleration. I like the horsepower. Again, it'll go with just about anything you need it to go with. Now up next, not the next, but the Mack grain hauling pack. Again, we've got quite a few options here. Our basic 6x4. Engine setup starts at 280. Go to 365, up to 500, 525, 650. Of course, we want 650, because why not? It is a little bit expensive for this engine on this one, but come on, it's 650 horsepower. Our wheel setup, got cross tracks, off-road Daytons, aluminums. I like those a lot. Our design, we've got stripes. Doesn't like a stripe. Our exhaust is single. We got duals. Those are kind of cool. course, we can put your aircon on there as well. Our interior color can change to beige or black. Then our main color, quite a few options here. That'll give you that top one. So this is very customizable. That's going to give you your hood there. And that's our bottom half. So a nice red top with our gray hood. Kind of neat. You can customize these however you'd like. Again, 650 horsepower. We're still at only 76 grand. So for 650 horsepower, we're pretty cheap. That's your standard version. I'm gonna buy that because of course we will. Now you have your RS 700L with the X2 and X3 attachers. Again, don't have those attachers on here, but you can see the back here. Gonna fit those attachments. Same engine setups. Same wheel setups. You got the design with the stripe or not, the exhaust, the rear options. We've got fenders on these, mud flaps or both, round fenders, half in mud, and then standard. Of course, the aircon, our wet kit. See down there. We got a headache rack on the fifth wheel only, so you have to be careful of that. Standard. Our interior color black and beige. Now our attachers. Here's your X2. Got your quite longer X3. A service bed attacher, so you're gonna have to use those for what attachments you have. But we also have the fifth wheel there. So now you can go back and get the headache rack. There we go. There's our headache rack. Fifth wheel only. I knew I'd find it. Where's your wet kit? Again, the color options, all kinds of craziness. Don't want an orange hood, really, but again, how good does that look? And all the attachments or the fifth wheel. Very cool. Now, that would be good enough, right? But no, we've got a grain truck. Grain truck's already hooked up for you. It's got a 20,400 liter capacity. Again, the setups are pretty much similar. Tires, pretty much similar. Design, stripe or not. The exhaust, aircon, interior color, and the main colors. But you get the grain bed with it. So a self-contained truck. Just want that. Then, of course, we've got the pup trailer that goes with it that hauls another 20,000 liters. So 20,000.4 here, 20,000.4 here. Of your grains. Doesn't hold bulk, but your crops, seeds, and dirt. And then, of course, if you want to do it yourself, you've got the pup trailer. Got the tires, your X2, your X3, so you can add your X2 and X3 beds onto the back of this and pull it behind your grain truck. Want to get that, show you. And then, of course, the semi-trailer here, 35,000 liters. Again, with most of your grain crops, all the standard options. So pull that behind if you'd like. That with a dolly if you just want to use that. So versatile is this. Don't see how you can go wrong. Now some of these have, you know, hidden pickup points. This one does not, but of course the other ones do, so you can pull the pup trailers. The sounds on this are fantastic. Again, we've got Jake brake options on or off. The inside, again, top notch. And that is gorgeous. Just versatile. You've got semis. You've got pup trailers. You've got TLX attachments. All right, that brings us to the Roadrunner Plus. And just as a good place in my heart, this truck, 142 grand, a little bit more expensive, but it is worth it for all it does. We start at a base of 790, and this thing just looks gorgeous. Now we can change this up. That's your power shift. Got 950 manual, 950 power shift, 1800 manual, 1800 power shift. Of course, we're going to go with that. Continental BKTs, Lizard, Trelleborg, Michelin, Nokian. So Continentals, you got cross tracks, off-roads, hybrids, BKTs, Ride Max, or Multi-Max. Those are pretty aggressive there. Our Lizard, we've got Design 2. Pretty standard tires there. And crazy. Trelleborg, we've got twins. We've got wides. That's an interesting look. Forestry, narrow twins, twin wheels. So, yeah, a lot of interesting things there. Michelin's, twins, wides. Kind of cool. Gonna stick with those basic ones. Our fenders, we've got none, half design, half paint, black chrome, chrome, design, paint, long. So just the fender options alone are pretty impressive. Our bull bar, yes or no? We're gonna leave that off for a reason. Our front spotlights, top small, front large. You can see them all pop up there. Front small, invisible, top large. I mean, look at the size of those things. Rear spotlights, front large, cabins, top large. I mean, that's just a lot of light. Beacon styles. I mean, if you really want to, you got 11 designs there. The beacon sizes, big and small attachers. This is where this truck makes its money, because we are up to 156. We start off with a real trailer, pin plus ball, so you can see that there. So it's going to take a semi. It's got the rear pin plus the ball. We've got 3-point. Roll around to the front. You have a 3-point on the front. You could put a FERT spreader on this. I mean, what couldn't you do with this? Or bolt. We got the 3-point there. We've got that on the back. We've got headlights, shadows, and rotate. Our exhaust is flappers. We're straight. We got angled, kind of like flappers. Exhaust effects, white, black, rainbow smoke. That's sort of interesting. Rainbow streamers, ribbons, red, or yellow, green, cyan, blue, purple, indigo, pink, the whole rainbow, red, white, and blue. Of course, we're going to do red, white, and blue. Our radiator fan is silver, white, black, our main color, design color, or none. You can see it kind of go off in there. It's a little bit hard to see in here. We've got decals, mud flaps, cabin rear, front sides. So there you go there. Here's our main color. Tons to choose from. Let's go weird green. Go gold. Of course, why not? The Roadrunner decal, the bull bar, you can change the color of that, but we didn't put one on. Our rim color. And so very cool. 1800 horsepower. We've got a front 3-point, a trailer on the back. 160 grand. Get that beautiful piece of machinery. Now I have something here set aside. Again, this thing just looks gorgeous. It's shining. We've got a back camera, a couple back cameras. The inside is great, but just for the fact that we could put something on the front. Thing sounds like a beast. Now we can also silence the engine brakes on this. Another cool feature is we've got the Control Y right there. You can see we've got rear locked steering. So see, we're going back there. If we hit Control Y, got rear steering. You're going to see those tires are moving. A little bit extra flexibility. Yeah, you got interesting things inside. Our seat height. So if you're like me and go forward, backwards, a little bit shorter, or average height. There you go. Get a good look. We got a gentleman in our way. We're gonna back up. And of course we can hook up to that. And as you can see, the red, white, and blue smoke is just fantastic. Now we have a 450 horsepower required cultivator attached to the back of an 1800 horsepower truck. Because why not? All right. The penultimate truck, the Winter Wolf from TLX. Now this one does come with a few attachments. Again, a lot of these TLXs will, and the Max that we've shown, will work with the TLX attachments. So go ahead and download all of those. Get yourself all the attachments you need. As a standard truck, I like this one, Winter Wolf. Again, 882 to 1590 horsepower. We're at 128 grand. So 882, and this thing just looks mean. I like it. So our engine set up to start. We've got the Wolf 2. Now that is the shift. So pretty standard here. We've got the shift 1590, and then you got the shift on it as well. Kind of like just normal. We've got Nokians, Lizard Forestry, Michelin, Mudding, Swamp, Snow, and Nokian. So Winter Wolf, we got heavy duties, Trilex. The Forestry, mining, wide tires. You can see pretty aggressive treads on those. So we go to his mudding options. We've got the swamp options. The snow, you've got the very cool chains on there, if that's what you need. And then just your standard tires. Now, special editions with the TLXs, of course. We've got the Silver Bullet, Black Bell, Sad Bell, Copperhead. Now, that doesn't change the color as it does in some of the trucks, but you can see the air cleaner there. It's going to change. Now, the Winter Wolf has its own kind of a very cool new age camo. Do like the look of that. Got the Forest Wolf. Don't know how you're going to see that in the trees, but it is cool. And then our standard. Now we got visors, painted bow ties. We got strobe lights, X's and V's, standard strobes. Your chassis height, which is another nice feature. Bump it up a little bit more, and then back to standard. Kind of nice raised up there. Our lighting, got visors, or no, mirrors. Gonna change them up there. Our air filters, we got the US style single, the doubles, got Canadian singles and doubles. Kind of like the doubles on this one, and the straight with flappers. See the flappers on there. Angled stacks high, which is crazy. Angled 30, 45, 70, and angled high. That is just announcing your presence right there. Angled 30 high, again 45, 70. So we're gonna go with those just to show off a little bit. Our main color, every color under the sun. Make it our favorite red. Our design, a little bit of accents on the dark gray back in there. And we're only at 163, another 1590 horsepower. Sounds mean. Again, jake brake can be turned off. Inside looks great. Now this does have the different control groups. You can do what you need to do with those. It's going to change your mirrors, so you can kind of move those in, out, however you'd like them. Back to our control group 1. Okay, just a beast of a truck. Does come that with the mining dumper. It is TLX, so you do have the standard 21820 configuration. for the Unreal of $500,000. I love that. Again, you can make the color go with what you want. You have the salt spreading unit. Again, he's got the 16,000. Goes to our fifth wheel attacher, which is what we have. We got the little warning stripes on the side are not beacons. Our capacity, again, 150,000. Pretty nice addition. Matching colors if we'd like. And then the fertilizing unit, again, very cool. Winter woofer, fifth wheel. Beacons, our capacity up to 450,000. Excellent hurt spreader if you need it. And then, of course, our heavy duty V plow. This thing is going to get you everywhere you need to go. Inside, again, fantastic. Nice CB radio. Maybe talk to some people on the way, but this thing is just a beast. Good addition to the TLX family. And a solid all-around truck. Our last truck, not the least, is our Volvo WIA. Now, this is a great truck in its own right. 73,500, 650 horsepower. It's a Volvo. 74 miles an hour. We've got cab, day cab long, XL. We got a flat roof sleeper, sleeper long, sleeper XL. We got mid roof. We've got the X2s again. Going everything, service bed, sleeper, the X3s. Gonna go standard day cab here. Our engine setups. Again, 425 to 650, or 375 to 650, excuse me. Tires. Got the cross-track aluminum. Nothing crazy here. Our grill and bumper is standard with the Volvo logo. Got the low bumper, logo and bumper. Kind of like the Volvo logo on there. Cab roof options. Just going to add a bunch of lights up there. And horns and things. Visors. Not a fan of all that extras, but, you know, it's just me. Got exhaust, our single curve, curve tall, single straight, tall, dual curves, dual tall, dual straight. We're just going to leave it there. First, we've got our wet kit. There you go. Standard. Back of the cab, handle. So that's going to change those. Our fairings, headache rack, fairing and headache rack, handle and headache rack. So a lot of options there. Rear options, quarter fenders, mud flap 2, round fenders, half fenders, mud flap. Okay, a lot. Fuel tank, again, 85 gallons. We can break that up to 150. Need to go a little bit farther. Our main colors, like our red. Our fenders, we can change. Don't really have much on fenders except the fronts. Our roof, I'm gonna make that the same. Our bumper, got a nice look there. So that's all it is for that. Now, honestly, the reason I got this, because I was told I needed to put this in here. Shout out to Joe. And the reason he said I need to put this in here, he's a real life trucker. And he told me this has the best sounds of any truck, of any mod in the Modhub. And I can't really argue with him. You can hear it shift clearly. It sounds fantastic, crisp and clear. This thing hauls. It's got good horsepower, and it sounds from a truck. So we've got another mods by category done. Trucks. Got some cool sounding ones. Some absolute beasts. A lot of versatility in all these trucks with the bed attachments. That one's even got the semi that comes with it. These things are awesome. They look awesome. They drive awesome. They perform awesome. But if you think different, be down in the comments. What are your favorite trucks? Did I miss some? If you like these videos, hit the like, hit the subscribe. And until next time, thank you for watching.